Hello everyone, welcome back to Autognizant channel. In the previous video, we have learned how to use loops and if else conditions within the Selenium IDE. We have also practiced its syntax and everything. In continuation to that, in this video, we will implement these control flows in actual test automation scripts. Let's get started. First of all, I will walk you through what exactly we are trying to automate and then we will implement it right away. So for if else, let me first open the website, and for if else, I'm going to use entry add. You see this model dialog. So this model dialog is appearing now. If I click close and if I refresh the again, it doesn't appear. So we will write a piece of code to click on close button on this model dialog whenever it is available. If it is not available, it will skip this part and proceed with the script execution. In order to achieve this, first let's identify the properties of the model dialog, and we are going to need this. So let me first inspect the model dialog. So the class name is model, so I'm going to use class name, and let us prepare a if condition document dot query selector. This is exactly similar to find element in Selenium. So it is highlighting the model dialog. Now let us also include, let us check the offset height of the model dialog. So that is 291. So we need both of these statements in our if condition. So let me prepare a if condition. The first statement is for checking if the model dialog is available in the DOM, and the second condition is for checking the model dialog height. So height is 290, it is true. That means the model dialog is displayed correctly. And if I can make it like this, if it is not equal to 0, that means it is displayed. Okay, I have already opened the Selenium IDE project. So let's create a new test for if else practical add, and this is the endpoint. So let me add the command for opening this entry add. Let's go ahead and open the web page. Then we need to add the if condition. So let's add if condition. Our target is this. So if both of these conditions are true, that means the model dialog is present. Then what we need to do is click on close button. So I'm ending the if condition. Let's add a new command for clicking on close button. Okay, so this, let me remove this. Let me stop recording. Let's delete this. So I added a statement for clicking on close button. After that, we'll wait for invisibility of the model dialog. We will wait for a while for disappearance of the model dialog. Wait for element not visible, and the target is model dialog. Okay, perfect. And now let's add a few more statements for once this model dialog is closed, I will click on the bottom link. Let me start recording again, and let's click on Elemental Selenium. It will open up a new tab with this website, and then we'll verify the title of this window. Okay, so let us see. So we clicked on Elemental Selenium, it opened a new window, then we are asserting here this mouse over, we don't need this. Let me delete this one. Okay, perfect. So in this test, what we are basically doing is after opening this web page, we are checking if the model dialog is present. If it is present, it will click on close link. Then it will wait for disappearance of this model dialog. If it is not visible, then it will move ahead with execution. Then we'll click on the elemental selenium link and then we will verify the title. Okay, let's go ahead and execute. Okay, so we noticed one thing. So it didn't go inside the if condition even if the model dialog is present. Right? And that happened because it took a moment for opening up this model dialog. So sometimes we need to add uh, thread.sleep in Java, or in Selenium IDE we have a pause command. I know it is not recommended to use the thread.sleep and pause, but sometimes wherever it is necessary, we have to add it. Otherwise, our scripts won't work. So let me execute it again. Let's close this and let us execute it again and see. Okay. So this time it didn't open the model dialog and it did not click on close button. So this step number 4 is skipped. Okay, let's execute again. This time it waited for a while and then model dialog appeared, and then it wait inside the if condition and it clicked on close link and it executed the remaining steps. So that is how we can use if else condition in our automation scripts. Okay, great. Now let's go ahead and create a test script for loops. So for loops, I'm going to use this one, add remove elements. So in this script, I want to click on add elements. So it will keep adding the elements, and then we want to delete all of these elements, and we will use loops in order to automate this. Let's go ahead and create a new script. Let's use command open for opening this web page, and then first of all let me execute it for this point. Okay, and the web page is now opened. Now let us first use the times loop for adding the elements. Okay, let me close the times loop. So how many times we want to execute this? Let us say I want to execute it 9 times. So this loop will add elements. It will add 9 elements. Okay, let's first record the remaining steps as well. Uh, Let's add while statement. Target is, yeah. So in here, let me stop recording for a while and let's add few elements manually. And we will have to add a condition in a while. So let's inspect, and this is a div tag with elements. So we also need to prepare our while condition. So let us say document dot query selector. Let's add this. It is showing only first element. It's not highlighting the other elements because we are locating only one element. So in order to look at all elements, we have a method query selector all. So let's use query selector all. Now it is highlighting, it is giving list of 2 elements. Okay. And furthermore, we want to also get the length of these so that we can repeat the while loop for 9 elements. So in here we want to add few more elements, and I'm expecting it will now give me the length as 9. Perfect. So let's copy this, and in our script, while our target length is less than 10, we will keep running this loop. Let's add the end statement, and let me insert new command for clicking the delete button. Click, then let's use this one. Okay, so now our script is ready. So what this will do, it will first add the elements 9 times, and then it will delete one by one individually. Okay, let's execute and see how it works. So as you can see, it has added 9 elements and it is deleting them again. Let's execute it one more time. So we did a mistake in adding our while condition. It should be the target length, it is 10. and its value should be, let us say, 10. Okay, perfect. So now it is working fine. This is how we can use loops within the Selenium IDE. This is how we can use them in our automation scripts whenever required. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon in another lesson.